When the new year is like spring, because you can't switch a year in the dead of winter. Because like that's crazy. It don't make no sense. That's why when things starts coming back to life and all that, that's the new year. Because everything that's it's new. Everything's being renewed. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows He's doing stuff. But check this out. This
That's around the time that I started spring when I started research.
see that? So then that's spiritual. So around spring you start researching. So the Lord was bringing you to back, bringing you back from the dead. He was raising you up. You know what I'm saying? But check this out concerning the Sabbath. This is Sirach. Hold up. It was 43 and 6. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 43, verse 6.
Read it out.
It says, He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feast and the light that decreases in her perfection. So there you got it. The moon, it goes from I'll let you know, but basically, I'm trying to word this. Your day ends at night, like a new day. That's why when you practice the Sabbath, it's from sundown to sundown. You know what I'm saying? So that's your whole day. You know what I'm saying? So the moon determines all your feast days. Because like the Passover, you look at the moon, all right, it's about time for Passover. And which was so crazy about this year we in, the Passover came in on the Sabbath, and yeah, it was a new moon. So you had the Passover and a new moon, which the new moon determines the Sabbath. Because that's the beginning of the month. Going by that cycle of moon. So you be like, oh, the day, so say if it was a new moon today. Right? Then be like, oh shit, that's the new moon, oh, the day is the Sabbath. So 7 days from now, you just do Sabbath to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So that's when the switch days. Grab our Psalms 104 and 19. Psalm 104 and 19. I'm a good man. So you got people still believing in false things, the lies, man. You know? Hey.
Can you hold it, bro?
I'm sorry, I went out.
Shit, 419.
104.
104.
I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is out of the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 2. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 2. It says, And on the seventh day, the Most High ended his work, which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work, which he had made. And the Most High blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work, which the Most High created, which the Most High created and made. But the word there is Alahaya. So that's powers. So that's the angels. You know what I'm saying? So they rested. That's like if you got a building, you trying to put a building together. You're not the one putting it together yourself. You ain't like, yo, man, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go build a Comcast building by myself. I don't need no help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But somebody like you might have the blueprint, then you got your man, you might listen, look, buddy, take this. And you hire who you gonna hire and you build this building. But on the seventh day I want you to rest. So but the proof that is Alahaya is because now you get that blueprint, now you start hiring people. You might have one person, oh he's in charge of the electric. You might have another dude, he's in charge of the beams, he's in charge of the windows, he's in charge of each floor. So everybody has a certain job to do. That's like when the Lord, the Lord, he set all that up. So the elect was back there. The elect had a hand in building this place. You know what I'm saying? So like all those angels, man, they each had a different job. That's why I talked about in Revelations. They like, yo, like who power it was given to hold back the winds. So that angel got power to hold back this nuclear holocaust or something like that. The Lord gave him that. Like, listen, man, you know what? This is your job. They're saying hurt not the earth. You know, you got another angel that's in charge of thunder and lightning. You know what I'm saying? Another angel that's in charge of this. Another angel that's in charge of that. Another angel in charge of different seasons. But see, with Esau did, they started worshiping the angel. You know what I'm saying? Instead of worshiping Yahweh by Son. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
Book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 19. He appointed the moon for seasons.
God.
The sun knoweth his going down.
See that? So he appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knows it's going down. That's why he celebrates from sundown. Sundown to sundown. You know? So the moon determines all of this. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like I said, you get the word month from moon. Cycles. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 20. Verse 20. Thou makest darkness, and it is night, wherein all the beasts of the forest do creep forth.
All right, go to, oh, man. Go to Isaiah 66 and 23. Yo, he looked like one of the dead president dudes. And that's his face. Naturally felt like that, man. God damn. It's a lot of spirits out here tonight.
23?
Cut. Yeah, go ahead.
From the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from the new moon to another.
See that? From the new moon to another. Go ahead.
And from one Sabbath to another.
From one Sabbath to another Sabbath. So that's from new moon to new moon. From one Sabbath to another Sabbath. So the new moon determines the Sabbath. Which they both are their holy days. You know what I'm saying? Because the new moon brings in the Sabbath. Alright? So the new moon is actually the Sabbath.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
You know what I'm saying? The new moon is a Sabbath. Because that's when your Sabbath comes in. Go ahead, alright?
shall all flesh come to worship before me,
That's right.
saith the Lord.
That's right. So all flesh supposed to come and worship you before Yahweh by Son outside. But right now, where you at? You in Babylon. So you can't do those things. You know? So it's like you gotta that like I said, that's where that grace is. But being as though that you have grace, that don't mean go out there and sin willingly. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that for you. What's up?
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead. Come over here, bro. Go on, Mike.
You guys know Genesis and when God appeared to Abraham, it says that Abraham believed in God and was counted to him for righteousness. And then afterwards, God circumcised his son Ishmael, the whole family is circumcised.
You said what?
God told Abraham, okay, circumcise your son Ishmael.
So all right. So you saying that Ishmael was the chosen one?
I was just saying that he told him to circumcise his family. That was no, I just wanted to put some Genesis. So this is my point. From that whole covenant, that was where the law of Moses came from, right? That's where the law, and so that law was the standard of righteousness.
Moses came from the word.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
But those are just promises of a nation. They ain't really giving nothing. Like, he ain't giving a promise of the prophet.
No, I was just saying that it was a covenant of circumcision. That was
So
the
you
covenant.
want to know about the circumcision?
No. What I was saying was from that is where that was the basis of the
What you
whole.
circumcised?
That was the basis of the law.
Well, you say you're just supposed to be circumcised.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, being the son of Abraham, I would think that Ishmael was circumcised.
but I wasn't just talking about Ishmael. I was talking about like just the
Or
whole
ritual itself.
the covenant. Yeah, that's how. Yeah,
You got the circumcision.
I was saying the law. And so the thing about the law is that if you kept the whole thing, you'd be righteous, right? But
What did he get along to?
he gave it to Israel. So, if a man keeps this whole law, then you'd be righteous. But if you read in Deuteronomy 30, it talks about the blessings of obedience and the curses of disobedience, right? So it's saying if you mess up one point, it's like you're
Shit. I know where you go. Go ahead.
yeah, so if you stumble at one point, you're no longer righteous, right? So every year the high priest has to go into the holy of holies.
Well, we not like that.
No.
We still no man is justified by the law,
Yeah,
right? No man.
right. And
Because no man is all right. Go ahead.
right, exactly. So
I'm gonna get the scripture. I ain't gonna say it.
So Abraham believed that, so he was justified by his faith. He was justified by his faith, not his own works. So, if you read, have you,
Like, I
What do you
really
get
don't, I don't hear like what you're saying. Like,
right, okay,
it's like the point.
so now, you know the book of Jeremiah, right? In Jeremiah 30, it talks about the new covenant, how the new law is not going to be written on tables of stone like the
Yo,
covenant of Moses.
grab Romans 3 and 20. Sorry. Romans 3 and 20. Sorry.
It's going to be written on tables of
You know what I'm saying? So look, right now you said about the whole law and all that, right? That if you don't follow the law to the T. And yo, that's crazy. We just talking about the Sabbath, right?
20.
Cut. 3 and 20. So you right now we right here in Babylon. So there ain't no way in hell you gonna follow the law to the T. Because that was the case. If you saw a homosexual right now, we'd put him in death. Right? Because there's things in the law that's punishable to
I
death.
know, I wasn't saying to follow.
No, but I'm telling you, there's things in the law that's punishable to death. But you said you justified, like you gotta follow the law to the T. Don't read that real quick.
In the old covenant.
It ain't no old covenant. The old covenant is the same covenant.
Right, 20?
Matter of fact, I got you. Yeah, read that real quick. I'm gonna bring something else.
20, right?
Yeah, go ahead. 20. Romans 3 and 20.
From the book of Romans, chapter 3, in verse 20.
Go ahead.
Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall be no flesh be justified in his sight.
That's right.
For by the law is the knowledge of sin.
That's right. There you go.
So if you know the law,
So by the law, the knowledge is sin. Right? So right now, you can't, like we said, you can't go to the T by the law. Because when is the Sabbath? When's the Sabbath?
Right, it's not Saturday.
No, see?
Sunday.
There you go.
Sunday. It's
No,
not-
it's
okay.
none of them.
Right.
Shit, that's
Okay.
crazy.
So-
We just were sitting there talking about it. But matter of fact, what's your nationality, bro?
I'm mixed.
Look, no, it's no such thing as that.
what's your dad?
It's mixed.
No.
Puerto Rican, African.
So you're an Ephraimite. You're an Ephraimite. All right.
Okay.
That's cool. You're an Ephraimite. No, matter of fact, jump down to verse 28 on that.
Yeah.
Watch
Have you
this.
read Isaiah?
Yeah, hold on. We're going to get, whatever question you got, we're going to answer. We're going to let the scriptures talk. You're not doing
Yeah, no, I just want to.
Hold on.
From the book of Romans, chapter 3, in verse 28. Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deed of the law.
There you go. Justified by faith. See how you got faith and love that you're an Israelite, right? And you said, matter of fact, you said something about the old covenant, right? Right? Now watch this.
I actually got. What time is it? 7:45. Nah, the dining hall goes at 8, so I gotta bounce.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you something.
Yeah, I gotta head out. But that's what I was saying though. In the new covenant, it's being justified by.
New covenant. But you go to church, man. Yo, grab Matthew chapter 5 and 17. Watch this.
5:17.
You know,
Nah, watch this.
No,
But you said the new covenant, right? Watch this. Now that new covenant, so back then the Lord gave a covenant to Israel, right?
That's right.
So that covenant since now when Yahweh Shah came, we got called Jesus. When Jesus came, now that covenant that it was changed because he died, right? Watch this. Now this is who you call Jesus speaking. He does.
From the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
See that again?
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
The Lord said, Jesus said, think not that he come to destroy the law, right?
I gotta.
All right, go ahead.
That's where the new covenant came with Jesus. And he is the word walker, so he say,
right?
You know,
think not. Go ahead,
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Damn.
The
But
gospel.
to fulfill. You just said it was a new covenant. But the new covenant is the old covenant. The same way as you say it's a new moon. Right? And that mean the old moon fell out of the sky? And they put a whole new one up there?
That's not what I was saying.
So what are you saying?
What I was saying was Christ fulfilled the law.
You just read that?
Yeah, he kept it perfect.
Okay, hold on. You said you kept it perfect.
Yes.
This is the truth. But
The
then
law
it,
is saying-
what you said. Didn't he perform a miracle on the Sabbath? So what you're not supposed to do nothing on the Sabbath, right?
But what was his response? David did the same thing. He went into
He
the
fought.
temple.
As a matter of fact,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's right. And they fought on the Sabbath too. So the Lord made the Sabbath for us, not us for the Sabbath. Right, what's your third, man?
No, but what his response was, David did the same thing, and he was guiltless. You know, David and his men ate from the showbread, the holy bread, and he was guiltless. So in other words, Christ was telling the Pharisees, you know, he was saying that you guys, you know, strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. So he's saying you guys are not understanding the heart of the law.
You talking about we don't understand
No,
that?
the Pharisees, that's what he
Oh,
Christ was
all right.
telling the Pharisees.
That's
Yeah,
what I mean. All right, yeah.
that was his
Because you got like, what's your whole point, man? Like you saying a lot of things, man. But like, what's the whole point?
And you're right, but I don't think
But you- I mean,
you see
yeah.
I don't think you see like the picture. I
He
don't
want
think,
he want to be he want his
like, what do you believe?
15 minutes of fame.
Like,
This is all that.
so do you believe in the law, in the commandment?
This is what I believe. I believe that if a man believes on Christ, just as he died and rose, God placed our transgressions on his son. And he, just like Christ died, God wipes him away. And just as Christ raised, we can be raised from this sinful nature. It says he who knew no sin.
So all right, let me ask you. Who is going to follow after the Lord?
Who's gonna follow?
What type of person going to follow after?
So,
Can Esau do it?
I don't know.
Do you know who Esau is?
Yeah.
Who's Esau?
The brother Jacob.
Okay, so who is Esau today? What nation of people is Esau?
Well, see, I'm not talking about the nation.
No, man, come on, man. Like, yo, you saying that you basically saying whoever believes on the Lord is going to be saved, right?
Yes.
That's a lie. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So can the Moabite be saved? Can the Chinese man be saved?
So Paul said, I know no man after the flesh.
Oh
That's
my
what
God.
he said.
And you're right about that, right? It's a thing called, watch this.
But like, who is he talking to?
It's a thing called confusing the faces, right? Confusing the faces. So when we talking, we ain't out here bashing crackers all day. You can look like a cracker and be an Israelite, all right? But right now, like, can't every man be saved? The law was given to who? Who's the law given to? Israel, right? Israel. No, yeah, now you want to, you know what I mean?
Converse,
Now
you wanna talk.
the cat got
Let's
his
actually
tongue.
have some dialogue. Like,
You know?
who was the
I
law
just
given
want
to?
to put some food food for thought.
That's not food for thought. That's just thought. We going out the Bible.
The thing is, we know what you're saying. We
Show
hear
that.
you.
Show that. See this right here? No, just show that. Show me. You know what you see that right there? Those people are the only ones who's going to be saved. And that's going to believe on the Lord. That's what this book is. That's the only people that's in this book. The only people that prophets are coming from. That's the only people God talking to.
So then why would God tell
There's no difference between a Jew and a
all
Greek.
nations were blessed? Why did he say all
Because we
Okay,
come from
well,
all
check this
nations,
out,
bro.
No. So check this out. You said all nations going to be blessed, right?
Joseph?
Through Abraham, right? So check this out. He had Ishmael, right? Now Ishmael was his son, right? His half, well, it was his son. But what's Ishmael? What was Ishmael's blessing? And you're right.
I said it, the nation.
Everybody got a blessing, right? And Israel got a blessing too. And what was Israel's blessing? The kingdom, which we gonna rule a world without end. So all these other matter of fact, what's Esau's blessing? The sword. So yeah, everybody got a blessing. All right, but everybody wasn't promised the kingdom. It's a big difference, though. It's a big difference.
That's what it is. And
And
Israel,
we can get it. Matter of fact,
Israel don't even got they blessing yet. So how could the prophecies be fulfilled yet?
that's exactly.
Think about it.
We still
Do
under
you
the
live
curse.
in the kingdom that you own? Because you are Ephraimite, so you are an Israelite.
I was just
We hear you, bro. You don't get the big picture. This is
I just wanted to
you,
put it up.
you
Matter of
have-
fact, watch
bro.
this. Watch this. Grab Genesis 27 and 40. Watch this. Watch it real quick. Not real quick. Don't run. You know I'm about to do this. So you said all nations. Genesis 27 and 40. This is Esau's blessing. This guy, man, he come like Esau and shit.
Right.
The words of his mouth is smoother than butter.
27 and 40? You said 27 and 40?
Good.
From the book of Genesis, chapter 27, in verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live.
That's Esau's blessing. Matter of fact, jump up one verse. Jump to 26.
26?
Right. Nah, yeah, come. 27, 26.
From the book of Genesis, chapter
No,
20.
Salaki, I meant 39. Nah, it's my fault.
Alright. From the book of Genesis, chapter 37, in verse.
27.
Oh, my bad. That's 27? Oh, yeah, that's 27. My bad. From the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse 37. Right? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father?
Okay.
Bless me, even me also, O father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept.
That's right.
Verse 39. And Isaac.
Esau was crying, man.
Crying, man.
No, Esau was crying for this blessing. Go ahead.
39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth.
And that's what Esau got right now, man. They got the fatness of the earth. So the fatness of the earth is the good things of the earth. So, but he wanted to run off. No.
Right.
Go ahead. So that's Esau's blessing. Go ahead.
Earth. And of the dew of heaven from above.
That's right. That's everything up far down. Go ahead.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
That's right. By the sword shalt thou live, man. That's why they got their police, military.
They own all
You
that.
know, that's their sword, the gun. But Esau, they love guns, man. Matter of fact, it's crazy. I was on my way to camp today. It was this bugged out East Edomite, and like he was drunk as hell, man. And he's sitting in the sun, but she like this, rocking back and forth. So God walked past him. Before I walked past him, he was like this. I'm looking at him like, I looked at right in his face like, motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying? They looked at me, so he fell back and shit. He's like, oh, I'm not crazy. I'm not an asshole. So I'm like, this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like that.
But see, that's how they that the first thing they want to do is go grab the gun. You know what I'm saying? That's their blessing. Because whatever country they try to take over, anything like that, what they do, they send their military, right? Take it by force, rape it. That they literally rape it, right? You know. But matter of fact, check this out. For that nigga that just left, man. Fucking yo, he was a damn demon, man.
People just don't get it.
Talking out low,
Yeah,
like a
like,
fucking female. He ain't trying to talk to this brother, trying to get his attention and shit.
I was just saying.
He talking in circles.
Abraham, just Abraham.
Yeah, you say Ishmael, I'm like,
Ishmael and Abraham.
that's why I was like, yo, you Muslim?
like that was his
You know
only
what I'm
son.
saying?
Like,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah.
doing?
They ain't saying nothing about Isaac.
Right.
Talking about Ishmael.
The one that the book followed.
Because the nigga, he basically was trying to say that all nations can make it. But I was letting them play or something like that.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
like I'm
Yeah, go ahead. Talk some more shit. But this for him, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and 1.
Bring it out.
It says the wicked flee where no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So that nigga, what he kept saying, well, I gotta go. We not chasing you up the street. You know what I'm saying?
We're not holding you here.
What he say? The mess hall, whatever, closed like 5 minutes.
Right.
But you was here longer than 5
You
minutes.
know
You know what I'm saying? You kept looking at time. What time is it?
5 minutes.
Now you squirming.
Everybody say 5 minutes though. Like,
Yeah, cut.
you shouldn't have stopped if it was that short of time. Like, what
Exactly.
you doing?
You in a hot seat now. You know, brothers coming at you and calling you on your bullshit. You know, because that's the type of dude, he can have a church and get up there and talk smooth. Yeah. You know, Abraham, right? Because he think he knows some shit. So now we bringing out scriptures on, he like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's why I say the wicked flee, but what we doing? We still here. You know? Matter of fact, you might as well get your college professor. Go ask them, you know?
As well.
I'm trying to tell them to come up here, man.
Right. Whoever
No.
teaching you, might as well.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, he got that doctrine. Matter of fact, since he, yo, man, devil, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get talk about who salvation is for, man. You know? But that dummy clearly don't understand shit. And he really was trying to get your attention, like, where, like, yo,
You know Abraham and Ishmael
like, where you from, man?
and the blessing.
No, he got a
Follow me, brother.
He got a blessing, not a promise. Remember that. He got a blessing and not a promise.
Yeah,
Like,
cut.
you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Everybody else that branched off had blessings, and they don't think you don't think about blessings. Blessings is like right there. Boom. You, your kids, and everything will be set. He said y'all have a big nation and blah blah blah. Okay, but he gave us a promise, and you think about promises that usually come later. Talking about a kingdom. We ain't got the kingdom yet, so
Right.
it's not fulfilled yet. You know, y'all can get y'all.
We
Right
still under the curse. Yo, that nigga was trying to be facetious, man. Because he like, yeah, because you can't follow the laws perfectly. And yo, that's how you know it's a devil and it's a spirit that he came up here, because what we just talking about, the Sabbath.
Right.
How you can't follow that to like how you want to, but you follow to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
So now what Satan do? Send this motherfucker.
So,
Yo, buddy, you know you can't follow the law perfectly, right? Motherfucker, we know that. You know what I'm saying? That and that's how he came up. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I just want to say something. They ain't talking about what you think. What scripture did that nigga bring out? Nothing.
Look, the thing about that is that everybody always say you can't follow the commandments to a T. But what I say when I came to you, I said, yo, I was reading the commandments, and I feel as though it's not that you can't do it, it's that you just gotta live your life accordingly.
That's right.
It's not about do this or do that. It's about the decisions you make. It's good and bad decisions. And if you gotta know them, you gotta study them, but you gotta know it. So whereas though when you get into that situation, because everything's not gonna happen that day. You know what I'm saying? Or in that
But you
2
know
days
what?
or that month.
It ain't even that either. But it's no such thing as like free will.
It's some circumstances. You gotta
Like
make the right
you said,
decision.
right, yeah, right. But guess who made those decisions for you? The Lord.
It's already recorded.
Watch this.
You know what I'm saying? He already know everything, the decisions you gotta make.
You on point, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that right now you don't know nothing. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's why I say come as a baby.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you come as a baby, you could learn. He didn't look like he wanted to learn nothing. He like he just
No,
wanted to
he
throw
came
something
out
out
here,
there.
yeah, kind of. He came out
You
here.
can't hear nothing.
Like, yeah, brother, you know.
Yeah, you know,
Like, he was trying to come
I
teach.
thought he was
That's
Esau for real, for real. I was
what
like,
he-
this
yeah,
dude.
He might have been an Edomite.
Yeah, he looked like one. I was about to.
That's why, like,
That's
I'm
why I asked
mixed.
him. That's why I just kind of like, who you there for?
Yeah,
He's mixed too. Yeah.
That
All right,
nigga,
bro.
yo, he's a fucking demon, man. Straight up.
Like, bro.
That man's a straight up demon, man. They're fucking.
You do him every hand.
Let's say, man's goings is not of his soul.
You stop at every hand.
Huh?
You stop at every hand.
Yeah, oh, shit.